It's a great, great honor to introduce to you Carlos Borges, the CEO of TripRebel.
So good morning, everyone. My name is Carlos. I'm the CEO of TripRebel, and I'm here today to tell you why newspapers like the New York Times are convinced that we can simplify the way hotels are booked today, and why Accor, the biggest hotel chain in Europe, approached us to run a pilot with them. TripRebel makes hotel booking simple and smart, and will save you 4 hours of your time and 53 euros of your money for every hotel you book. But before we go in more details into that, I just want to talk about how everything got started. I come from Brazil. When I was 17 years old, I traveled abroad for the first time. I went to Peru, Bolivia, Chile, Argentina. I was infected. After that day, I decided to dedicate my life to travel. So I graduated in travel management. I worked for airlines, for hotels. I lived in 6 different countries. But most importantly, I traveled like a crazy. In one of these trips, I invited my friends and now co-founders, Arthur and Gernot, to visit me in Brazil. The trip was amazing, was really fantastic. But booking hotels was a big hassle, and we were not alone. According to Google, a traveler like you and me needs 5 hours to book a simple hotel. I mean, 5 hours is a lot of time. And out of these 5 hours, they just need 1 hour to find a hotel that they like. But they don't book. They waste another 4 full hours looking for alternatives, trying to find the best deal. Well, Ev Williams, the founder of Twitter, once told his recipe to build a multi-billion-dollar tech company. He said, take a human desire and use modern technology to take out steps. And that's exactly what we're doing. At TripRebel, you don't need to waste these 4 hours anymore. TripRebel makes sure you get the best deal without lifting a finger. And we'll show you with one example how that looks like. I'm planning a trip with my girlfriend to Paris. So I just go to TripRebel.com, type in the city, select the destination, the dates, and then click on search. Now I get the result of all hotels available in the city. So I browse through them, and let's say select this 3-star hotel right here. Now it's quite central, so I like the photos. It's also within my budget, so let's just book it, right? Now I have a guaranteed room at this 3-star hotel. This is where it's located in Paris. Now TripRebel recommend me hotel alternatives nearby, in the same area of the city. But these are 4-star hotels, so better than the one that I just booked. So I just can take a look on them. Say, this one I like, so I can add to my favorites. This one also looks pretty nice. Let's add it as well. This one looks a bit old, so I just skip it. This one also quite nice. TripRebel just helped me here to generate alternatives, better alternatives, to the hotel that I just booked. Now I just need to click Save and let the magic start. Now TripRebel will track every day between the booking and the check-in the prices of these hotels. And if the prices drop, there are 2 possible scenarios. The first scenario, which I like, is the case of the hotel that I just booked reduce its prices. So TripRebel will automatically cancel my old reservation and book the new and cheaper rate automatically for me. So I get a refund in my credit card without lifting a finger. I mean, that's amazing. You don't need to do anything about that anymore, for yourself. That was the first case. But the second case, the one that I like most. Let's take a look. One of these 4-star hotels that we selected before might drop prices within my budget. Now TripRebel cancel my old reservation and get me this new shiny 4-star hotel, an upgrade for free. So instead of staying in a room like this, which is quite nice, but rather small, I end up in a room, spacious like this, with a nice view to the Eiffel Tower. And remember, I was traveling, or I'm planning to travel with my girlfriend. So I'm not only saving time and money, I'm also getting a room with benefits. An outcome like this is not an exception. It is the rule. Our algorithm finds price reductions for up to 86% of the bookings. And that's one of the reasons why we were selected last week by the Wall Street Journal as a Startup of the Week. Thank you. It's great for travelers, right? But what about hotels? You might be thinking that we're cutting into their margins. I know it may sound counterintuitive, but actually the opposite is true. Let's imagine the following scenario. A hotel has empty rooms, so they need to reduce prices to sell them. The business question they always have is, for how much? If they price them too low, they're wasting revenue. If they price too high, they cannot sell all the rooms. TripRebel eliminates the guessing. We know which travelers are interested in this hotel and how high is their budget. For example, Mark has a budget of 142, John of 114, and on and on. So now this hotel can target all these travelers with individual offers, getting the highest revenue possible for these empty rooms. That is so attractive that Accor came to us to talk about the pilot after reading about TripRebel in the newspaper. And this is not only an idea. We're live since September 2013. We integrated already 205,000 hotels to the platform. And we're really happy that we could sign, during the program, a deal to integrate another 210,000. Thank you. And we are making revenue. We already generate 35,000 euros worth of booking. And the consumers that are coming to our platform, they're not only trying TripRebel, they're coming back for more. Already 34% of our revenue is coming from returning customers. But to grow without spending millions, we need viral growth. An early measure at our stage right now to measure viral growth is called Net Promoter Score. It basically tells you how many people will recommend your product after using it. A good level is about 40, which basically means that 4 people out of 10 will recommend your product to your friend. But we smashed that level. We basically reached 81, telling that 8 out of 10 of our consumers are willing to talk about TripRebel about that to their friends. And this is only the beginning. That's a huge market. We're talking about a 340 billion market, projected to grow 35% until 2017. And we are positioning TripRebel to have a global impact. We already generated sales in 4 continents without spending 1 cent abroad. And to leverage all this potential, we have a very simple business model. For every hotel book, we get an 8% commission. Now you can be part of it. We are raising a seed round of 600,000 euros. Half of it, almost half of it, is already committed. So we have few spots left for investors that share our passion and can really add value to our proposition. And we use the funds to release the full version of the product, to strengthen the team, now the Brazilian team, to be a bit lucky on Saturday against Chile, and to get the word out about TripRebel. And to make that happen, we put together a strong and diverse team. Starting with Arthur, our CTO. He founded his IT company out of university and developed complex web projects for them. Myself, I have a background in travel and manage the marketing budget of one of the leading brands in the world, so our money will be in good hands. Gernot is our Chief Science Officer. I know it might sound a bit funny, Chief Science Officer, what's that? The startup, the travel, what's that? This guy, he spent 10 years, he had a PhD in neuroscience, spent 10 years crunching big data. Now he's using these techniques to crack this last little secret of the travel industry. And during the program, we managed to double the size of the team with 2 excellent programmers and 1 amazing creative director from Italy. But we cannot create a rebellion on our own. We also managed to put together a strong team of advisors, as you can see here, with very different capabilities. Among them, we have Lutz, former CEO of Montblanc, also present here today. And he's offering us a very important strategic guidance and also has a great eye for brand building. And Lutz also was one of the first investors in the company. Beyond that, we have Nikki. She basically built the online booking capabilities at KLM. So she has 16 years experience in online marketing for travel. Last but not least, Julian Hönig, designer at Apple, helping us deliver a truly Apple-like user experience. But before I go, I have a last tip for you. Next time that you come to a pitch event like this today, but you go for Paris, Berlin, or London, we're very happy to save 4 hours of your time and 53 euros of your money. Thank you very much.